back to business. Back to business, people. We are back with some killed game now because we got two good players right now, Maxence, Achoun, and Mechin. Both of them being quite good players and not good players. We're gonna see some stuff because this is blue versus blue, so this is going to be a battle that's going to happen in the air, not because they fly, but because it's going to be on the stack. So, battle of the stack, battle of the stack, the battle of the stack. Pro tip: you're gonna see islands, and Fetchy is getting more islands. So, Fetchlands into islands, into more islands.
So it should be a polymorph against High-Tide matchup.
Yeah.
Maxence playing Baby Jace High-Tide, Thomas Mechin playing Baral polymorph. It's Mars and DoxFX commenting.
Yeah, Balbafu, welcome back from yesterday because you were here yesterday. You've got Marcian Moreau and William Pino, myself, Mars and Doug from the Dual Commander Committee, but it's still secret. And we're trying as we can to provide some English comments for this live DTC Commander Leviathan tournament with 77 players. This is round 6. So there should be one more after this one, and maybe a top 8, who knows. So we've got two great players with two great decks with massive amounts of islands on each side. And we start with a new spell. It's fun. We start with an aftermath spell, which is commit memory. And we have to learn it because Thomas here on the left is noting down everything that Maxence is having right. After this small but useful detection problem on one got cast. So, we're deciding to play Baral because right now he's got this. You can see the players know each other because they don't really care about. He just noted down the whole complete card list in his hand, and yet he's still showing up all of them revealed, which is not going to last forever. But at least this is a proof these people are, I would say, gentlemen. Gentlemen, yeah, gentlemen. They're playing with monocle and teacups and little fingers in the air, like, your turn. No, not good.
They're used to facing each other.
Yeah, the more than used there is. But they should actually decide who's winning by flipping a coin, but they're not. It's quite no surprise to see them in this position. I assume safely that both players are at 5-6-0. 5-0, so we're gonna have some pretty tough matchup here. Question being, who's gonna stop playing first? And there we go, Baral hit the ground, and then you've got an instant into the roll. I'm not even sure if the players communicate. They should just groan like. They just don't need to talk. They know each other. They know what they're playing.
No, I'm sure they're communicating a lot.
Oddly enough, this is going to be a very fast play but very slow game.
Island go, island go, island go.
I've never seen people play islands that fast in the beginning of the day, so it's cool, you know. we got people ready to fight. The island duel.
No, they're fighting to see who's gonna stick his commander first.
Oh, the dual commander is over. The other tournament on the side. They finished. I don't know what. I got the name of the winners, but I don't have a deck list where we're playing. So, 32 players. 32 players on the other side. And they got the top 8. I don't know what they're going to do with the top 8 out of 32 players, but maybe they're going to play some. We'll know later.
And here Maxence is starting to set up his high-tide plan.
With a foil merchant scroll, which is 70 times the price of a merchant scroll non-foil. I like it. And so right now we got extra turns, commit against more islands, preordain, into has to decide, but he doesn't want any of us two cards. He certainly doesn't want the islands. The question is, does he want the other one? And he doesn't want the other one either. He's got enough cheap magic spells in the hand. So right now, Thomas is having less cards in hand, so this is the only thing what you're gonna have to look at for the moment. Jace is still here. Flips. Funny thing is, now Jace is not the creature anymore. It might have a chance to go off and start being a killer with its emblem. I know this is not happening usually, but this could be a thing. You only need 4 turns activation to get the emblem, so. And once he goes off, oh, you don't want to stay in the area, except if Thomas is playing also Emrakul, so he's got a chance to not die to the emblem. What did you just play? Is it the enchantment that cries? Sure. I know it's a. Not many things to say until we start seeing some cards go off. He's playing Baral against for the hand. As you can see, there's a slight timing difference and a slight playing pace difference compared to the last one. So right now, what? Huh. I think this is a duel about who starts playing spells and casting stuff first. So they're gonna have a short period of time to think about stuff, and yes, this is going to be a quick answer. And so the flashback of Merchant's Row is not working. Negate got it. Right now, I don't know what's going to happen. Because Baral's going to have a chance to hit Jace for 1, oddly enough. It's not something you're supposed to keep in your mind, but why not? And he goes for the Time Warp. That, of course, doesn't go just. Ooh. Ooh. Misdirection. Huh. Misdirection being casted and targets get changed. So counter spell counters another counter spell. So right now it resolves and he gets another turn, which is going to be doing quite a lot of time. So he chooses to -3 Jace to play a spell one more time. Assuming it's a high tide into a playing chrome.
Oh.
He's played High Tide into Palanchron, being cast, and then
I guess he's flashing back Flash of Insight to try to hit a counter spell. Since Palanquin resolving could be game over.
a judge has been called, as you can hear on video. We're waiting for the head judge to come to the table because it's an important table, not only because it's featured, but it's the main table and table 1, I think. So the stuff is in the place. So I'm trying to explain what's happening.
I guess a judge was called because Maxence put his Palanquin into his graveyard before realizing he could have played Flash of Insight in answer, remove Soul.
Palanchron in the graveyard is a bad thing for Maxence, I think.
It looks like Maxence tried to rewind things a little bit.
He's trying to go back in time, pretending to be axing one of his thoughts and one of his behavior upon a non-told thing that both of them used as a shortcut. And too many shortcuts sometimes in Magic leads to a misunderstanding. So I believe every one of them understood the shortcut differently because they were playing quite fast, if not too fast. So he's got to flashback, Flash of Insight 2 plus mixing the rest, resolves. I would say a top deck polymorph would be just finishing this game, which is not going to happen right now, I think. It's going to be a ponder, yeah.
Jace can win with Palanquin in the grave by casting Time Spiral or Memory.
But it lengthens the game. It will not happen like right now straight up Village unless he's got it in hand, but he's got a chance. He's got a chance. Right now, I would say Baral has a slight advantage. Slight. Not awesome. Slight advantage. But we're about to find out. I'm also worried about the fact that he's having one less island, I think. Yeah. Tuba missed some lands. Oh. Does that hit or not? Flash of Insight on both sides. Thomas is reorganizing his graveyard. No, he's just exiling, right?
Yeah, he's exiling.
I thought he had already exiled, so he's just exiling everything. He exiled 6, 7, 9 cards, I think. 9 cards. We should be heavy. We should be heavy. 9 cards is quite a lot of cards when you're using Flash of Insight. Usually a seventh of the pack that's remaining in the mid game, so if not a fourth of the pack right now, because the deck lists are going to be really reduced, and the rest goes on the bottom. The order is stacked as you wish, and you got to hit again. Spoiler alert, I'm pretty sure he's not going to hit 21 life with Baral. It's not going to be the case. Sapphire Medallion hitting the battlefield for reducing 1 more and polymorph for 2. Which results. Correct result, and Emerald wasn't very far away. This is supposed to go on the bottom. No, I shuffle. My bad. So we see the giant spaghetti monster in the air. And the little Jace. Ooh.
5 mana explore.
Not an explore. He doesn't have any lands in hand, so he's not going to do anything.
5 mana, half of in price.
And I love how you struggle to find one. And another turn. Woo! More extra turns. And I think he's got time warp in the graveyard as well. Repeal. Repeal countered. Consent for 3. Try 1, 2, 3. No, it's consent for 2. Consent for 2.
For 1. For 1.
Oh, it was the last island. My bad, my bad. It was the last island with the cost reduction is 1. So it's 1 plus the 1 he paid. So gotta take 2 cards, and he still has an island in hand, I think.
So Maxence has what? 1 or 2 outs? Maybe 3 at most?
Yeah. As long as there are extra turns, it's just resetting the clock to 1 turn more. So this is just advancing, but I think he's got an extra turn in the graveyard with Jace being able to recall it, but it's going to be the end. So, future sight. What's that?
Extraplanar lens.
Oh, it's the new extraplanar lens from, yeah.
The masterpiece one.
Yeah, the masterpiece one.
Mechin.
I never saw one. Never saw one. And a good force of will on top, which is a little late. He's calculating how many permanents he can sacrifice. And minusing the Emrakul also, he doesn't kill him. Yeah, he kills in 2 turns using fetch lands. Yeah, dude, using mono blue with fetch lands. Maybe you could save a turn, but you fetched. And Baral attacked. Baral dealt 3 damage, I think. 3 fetch lands, 3 Baral attacks. So you are doomed. What is it doing? Playing Baral and not keeping Mutavault up? He could have attacked with Mutavault. That would have been crazy.
No, he couldn't attack with Mutavault.
Why?
He played it this turn.
Oh, is the last land he drew? I didn't notice.
Yeah.
I was just focused on the estates with the lens. It's too shiny for me. Huh. None of this works. None of this works. And Thomas is actually quite happy with that because now this is exactly half time. 30 minutes, 25 minutes is going to hit soon. They're going to finish at 25. They're going to shuffle, and he's got the third game. So even though they were playing quite fast, as we saw happening, it's not going to be going anywhere. Yeah.
And that game.
To be honest, I found it quite abusive from Maxence to try to go further, since he absolutely needs to play the 2 other games now. He absolutely, because he lost the first one whatsoever. So he lost 5 minutes 30 to try to go on overtime and try to find a pseudo answer. I don't think it was worth doing so. He lost time for it. Right now, players are going to go really faster. So I don't know. I don't even know who wants to start first. When you're playing that kind of game, I don't know if you really want to start first or if you really want to answer first.
I think you still want to start first, considering both decks have great commanders that cost 2 manas. Letting your opponent go first and not being able to deal with their commander on turn 2 can put you on the back foot quite easily.
Yeah, that's a good reason for being control versus control, but not being on the draw. But I think actually you're not that unhappy of being on the draw when playing blue versus blue like that.
Yeah,
I think you don't really care. It's both have upsides and downsides, which are pretty acceptable to me. So
I often like to let my opponent be on the play when I'm playing control against control, but I don't do it if their commander costs 2 or less mana.
Sounds reasonable.
Because most of the times it doesn't matter, but you just can get wrecked by a turn 2 Jace or Baral. So it's dangerous.
In the order of Tassigure, I'm gonna get a banana. Be right back. Also, I'm pretty sure they got no reason to not keep their opening hands. I don't see how. I mean, no lands maybe, but otherwise.
Yeah, no lander or one lander. You have to move it.
You want to get a reason why? Look at Maxence's hands. 6 mana, 004606. Maybe he's got a reason to not keep his hand. Yeah, this is not Magic Duels. You don't have a 3/7 card hand as a bonus. So, and Toma has islands and more islands. So, did he keep? Did they both keep?
Yeah, Maxence kept.
Wow, this is greedy. It's kind of greedy. Unless I didn't see his hand properly, but this is greedy. And not like slowly greedy. This is Garfield greedy, you know. This is overly greedy.
Well, it's still a turn 1 Jace hand.
Yeah, but from exciting side water rate? No, what is it? I don't know. Was knocked into second island, Baral, and Cyclonic Rift. Ooh, Cyclonic Rift. That is greedy. That is greedy. Not illegitimate, but greedy. Without his Jace, I think it was a really bad hand. So, but actually, right now he just drew island into island into island into another spell I don't know. So he's gonna start having to cast his spells now. And once again, five mana against 3. So flipping Jace has flipped. And we go for Baral again.
I don't see the middle card in Maxence.
Yeah, same for me. It's not intuition. I thought it was intuition. It's not. So I don't know what it is. It has a watermark in the middle. Looks like. I don't really know what to say right now because we're just watching people play for lots of card manipulation, doing nothing in the end. So I can safely tell you both players have two hands made of 5 fingers each, and this is really cool, in which they had cards sometimes.
And it's a Gigadois.
And everything is blue. That's all I can say. I'm not allowed to say more. Everything is blue. So we go through walk through Eon's flashback. And we're going to go for a time scribble. I think it's going to be time scribble because he doesn't have any reason not to. The Grave Shuffle is good, unless he wants to flash back with Jace and gain another turn, but who knows? Ooh,
Deferi.
This is a solid card advantage engine because Thomas right now has to find bounce, and he doesn't want to bounce Teferi first, so it's going to be quite strange. Just to untap. Choosing to flashback. Flashback, Cyclonic Rift. But this time Spiral is going to be really, really impressive. It's going to be changing the pace of the game. So to me, it's slowly going towards a 1-1, but I'm not sure. I'd like to check that. On the other side, this time Spiral is never going to resolve. So, and yes, for information, Teferi's ultimate is not really useful. Except you want the fast up Jace.
It's not going to resolve soon, but might resolve sometime.
Boom. Mandatory cryptic command. What? What? he just made a cryptic counter spell bounce, and as an answer, he bounced himself. Like, you don't bounce my permanence, I do. Wow. That's
it might have been a bounce plus draw, so he did it to prevent Thomas from.
Yeah. But that seems more logical to me. Oh, treachery on Jace. Except if he flips it,
yeah, he can't really activate it.
He can't use it because he got 5 cards in the graveyard, so it's just going to be a deadly Jace until the end.
But
it's going to be a brick.
He's not facing it.
Yeah. And I don't expect Thomas to cast a treachery on the Palancron, to be honest, so it's not going to happen. And the very, very last case, he can activate Jace and try to draw this card. I mean, he can. And he can also, if he finds a flash of insight, he can just get rid of all the blue cards in the graveyard, keeps his 2 hands, and flip Jace, activate Jace without flipping. He's got a chance of that. And no treasure cruise, no. It happened. Fact or fiction? Yeah, fact or fiction. Fact or fiction, greedy card drop. 2 lands, Mistress Factory, Island, into the Royal, Intuition, I think. Yeah. And what's the last card on the right? It's too far. It's hidden to me. I don't see it. I don't see what the other card is.
Thomas is getting ahead.
Yeah, really, that's what I was thinking. Is he getting back?
Oh, he's more than getting back.
Yeah, right now he's more. So that's crazy.
He's in a great shape here.
The Wasteland's gonna stay here until the end, I guess. That intuition?
Yeah, or triple polymorph.
Intuition with 2 polymorphs on the top deck. Oh, the last one was a Force of Will, so the new design. Okay, so right now this is going to go somewhere. This is a thing twice.
Yeah.
Don't say anything. I know you're gonna say something.
No, I won't.
For those who don't know, Mars eats at least 10 things twice a day as a salad. So. And fun fact, he can actually cast 1 polymorph on Jace and 1 polymorph on Baral. Which is actually cool. I mean, I like it. Using your polymorph on your opponent's commander when it's the only creature he plays with lingering is cool. Maybe he plays events, so I don't know. Don't think so. Oh, what?
Getting Jace now.
Yeah, he got Jace back by. What was his spell?
6 mana disenchant.
Is that a reweave?
Yes, it's a reveal.
A reweave cast on the enchantment?
Yeah.
He's gonna get Future Sight. No?
I'm not sure Thomas has a enchantment. No, he's...
He's got Future Sight, he's got Treachery is out. They both know he has to shuffle to. They don't care. I was really sure he had no Future Sights.
No.
All right. So the only risk he takes here is trying to pull him off Baral into a Miracle and having 1 answer back ready, only 1 for Time Spiral or anything that Time Spiral gives Maxence. Not sure this is going anywhere for him. So. And having 1 answer back ready, only 1 for Time Spiral or anything that Time Spiral. Huh. So we know the outcome of this game. We know how it's going to end. We just don't know where it starts. So.
it should be game over now.
First try resolves. And then imagine he finds a Kami in the middle. Like, what? I don't play this card. Kami of Patient Need. Nowhere else. Slash the Untouchable. Boom! Instant loss. So Baral costs 4 to us. It's got bounce, and never back to the common zone until then. Oh, he played a delay on the 10th spiral? Really?
Yeah.
That is some heavy suspense. It's more interesting to wait for than a simple vision, ancestral vision, you know. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6.
And
really, he doesn't have a note. It takes 15 damage a turn. I like the fact he's not shaking hands, but there's a limit. Maybe Thomas has really dirty hands. You don't know. Maybe you don't want to shake hands. It's the reason why. But actually, I think you should. Yeah.
yeah, he scoops.
That was a very good game. Game of patience.